heard by now that jazz music is slowly but surely dying out, but that is simply not the case. Here at the 3rd Annual Great Lakes Jazz Festival, it's easy to see why Toledo just loves this genre of music.
Well, the idea was to bring jazz to the park in Toledo. Toledo has a rich jazz heritage, but it kind of died out in the late 60s. I'm trying to bring jazz back.
And jazz is indeed coming back. In fact, the Midwest is becoming a new hotspot for jazz music. And in the middle of it all is Toledo, Ohio.
We have a really nice jazz festival. You know, we have this corridor of music between Detroit, Ann Arbor, Cleveland, Columbus, and there's some wonderful entertainers in those cities. So I think people will be very happy with what they hear.
We're jazz lovers, and we go up to Michigan all the time to their free jazz festivals. And, you know, we sit in the crowd and we go, why can't we have this in Toledo? And one season we said, because we need to do it.
Now the Great Lakes Jazz Festival is gaining popularity, especially amongst the musicians who now love coming to Toledo to play.
I love this event. It's beautiful, and we have a gorgeous day. God has blessed us, and we're not in a hurricane or a tornado, and it's not raining, and it's perfect weather, no mosquitoes, and it's a beautiful venue.
Oh, this is one of the top ones in the state of Ohio. We perform many different festivals. The big one, I think, is the Columbus Jazz Festival that we have done for the past 3 years, and this one is right up there with that. So. We just like, you know, this is our second time being here, and we like performing here.
The financial aspect of creating a festival like this is not easy, which is why sponsors are so important to events like these in our community.
They're going to work mostly with regional and local people until they get a firm enough ground that they can actually do national, international, because there's so many expenses. And that's what kills you. And when you're a small organization with no money, you can't do that.
To those unfamiliar with jazz, there are several different genres, and at the Great Lakes Jazz Festival, you will hear it all.
We do a lot of jazz, and we like take a R&B tune, and then we'll put it in a jazz format. So that's kind of like what smooth jazz is.
Yeah, Latin jazz it's more of it's from Cuba, more Africano music where it came from, more from the South American, well actually African, and so it has a little jazz with a little Latin in it. That's the way I like to explain it. That's the way we kind of do our music. A lot of the people love it, especially when you see people dancing. And when we see people dancing, it just motivates us to continue playing that type of music because we love to see people just having a good time.
If the music isn't enough to get you to come out, there's also a great cause affiliated with the festival. Hugh Ross and his team members are organizing a scholarship fund to pay for instruments and music lessons for underprivileged youth in our area.
Well, I think it's a great thing that Hugh's doing, providing monies to buy instruments for kids so they can learn how to play because, they've taken so much music out of the school systems. They've taken a lot of stuff out of the school systems. And really, if you think about it, music is a great thing for to develop your mind.
And that's the other reason why we want live music out here. We want children to be able to see live musicians. When you talk to any one of the musicians, somebody paid for music lessons, somebody bought an instrument, and you don't know what kind of talent you're missing if you don't invest.
When I was coming up, I played French horn, but when it was time the school gave me a French horn, and when it was time to buy the French horn, my family couldn't afford it.
If you would like to donate and help buy children instruments and music lessons, you can find a link at greatlakesjazzfestival.net. From Ottawa Park, Zach Herring, BCAN.